Let's talk about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, because we know that he's, of course, still under investigation for misconduct in public office, but Thames Valley Police is reportedly set to look into other potential corruption offences and conduct a scoping assessment of sex trafficking allegations. Look, I just find this guy gross personally, Andrew, and I think it gets worse and worse, though I'm not surprised. I think with any investigation, I mean, it does always get widened. But how the mighty have fallen, how bad is it?
I mean, it does look like they are trying to get to him, doesn't it, by widening the scope of this investigation. So initially he was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. That was over accusations he shared pretty confidential information with Jeffrey Epstein. But it's also now reported, as you say, that the scope is widening to assess potential corruption charges, corruption offences. They're also conducting a scoping assessment of sex trafficking allegations as well. It does look like this could be a very drawn out process. Some legal voices have said this could take upwards of a year. And it could get even worse. The British police are now telling the Americans they want the full unredacted Epstein files so they can examine them in detail. And who knows what's in them at this stage, but it's not looking good for the former Prince Andrew.
No, look, it's not looking good. And same goes, of course, for his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. I mean, I also find her quite repulsive, to be honest. But you know that she banished herself to the United Arab Emirates when those emails to Jeffrey Epstein came out. The ones where she was... she said that he was the brother that she'd always wished for. I mean, gosh, I'm sure she regrets that now. But she hasn't been seen in months. There are rumours of a tell-all interview, a book, a reality TV show. She clearly needs money. But she too is being urged by US Congress to give evidence about her links to the late paedophile. Emily, do you think that we could actually ever see her realistically give sworn testimony?
Sworn testimony, perhaps not, but I could see a tell-all interview. As you say, she's known for being quite money-grabbing, isn't she? And if she was offered some ridiculous seven-figure sum, perhaps she would do it just for the cash. But for now, she does seem to have disappeared off the face of planet Earth. We did hear she was staying at that very expensive Swiss clinic, didn't we? That was something like £13,000 a night. I don't know if she's still there or whether she's in the UAE or whether she's in Britain somewhere. I have absolutely no idea. But it is rather convenient that she's disappeared because, as you say, politicians in the United States are getting more and more vocal about her need to as well as Andrew, to answer questions about the links, to give testimony. This all comes from a Congressman, Suhas Subramaniam. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. He's a member of the House Oversight Committee. Now they're investigating the handling of Epstein's prosecution and everything. And he wants to compel her to testify in the United States. He thinks that she should give sworn testimony. There's no legal mechanism to do so. So this is all just pressure. Can she continue to ignore it? Can she continue to bury her head in the sand? Can she afford to continue swanning off to various exclusive and expensive locations? I don't know. But I can see that, I should say that there's an exclusive in the Daily Mail today, Sunday's Daily Mail, that she was thinking about cloning corgis, the royal dog, for some kind of reality TV show that she was going to be offered huge amounts of money for. I don't believe it ever happened, but she was clearly seeing herself as, I don't know, the next Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian or something. But the RSPCA have been in touch to say that that's cruel and endangers dogs and everything, genetic abnormalities and the like, very painful. So I don't think that was a goer. But the fact she was even thinking of such a thing, cloning corgis for reality TV, it shows you perhaps what type of woman she is.
I mean, has she lost it at this point? I would say that, yes, she has indeed. Cloning corgis. I mean, where is her mentality? But it was like the other week, I think it was that she was offered to go on US Traitors or some reality show Traitors, something like that. What on earth is she doing? And I almost feel sorry for her, for the daughters, I mean, imagine having your parents as Andrew and Fergie.
They're doing all right though, Danica.
They are doing, I mean, they've married very, very rich men. They're absolutely fine and they've got kids of their own, but good grief.